The victory plan is the plan of strengthening of Ukraine now and today. Strengthening of Ukraine in front of before having these or those diplomatic formats or formats of negotiations, this or that peace summit, all of that should happen before. I shouldn't ask in my plan of victory. As for the invitation to NATO, I would like the people not to mess it up. The first point is not NATO membership.
Mr. President, you recently revealed your victory plan, and which has several elements, including quick membership, NATO membership for Ukraine. But many countries are divided on your victory plan. Do you think your victory plan is workable? Is it practical, or is it just a bargaining chip?
The victory plan is not the bargaining chip or the topic of negotiations with Russia, and we can confuse it. The victory plan is not the platform for the response of all of the countries of the world. The victory plan is the plan of strengthening of Ukraine now and today. Strengthening of Ukraine in front of before having these or those diplomatic formats or formats of negotiations, this or that peace summit, all of that should happen before, so that the Ukraine could be strong. And that is why this victory plan is given to the countries who are ready to strengthen Ukraine. It is not the talk with Russia, because Russia is not making us stronger, it's making us weaker. It is not a proposal for negotiations. This is the request, a very specific one. I shouldn't ask in my plan of victory. As for the invitation to NATO, I would like the people not to mess it up. The first point is not NATO membership. It's not the quick membership of NATO. The first point is invitation to NATO, so that in the future nobody could change their opinion and could be really consecutive. That everything shouldn't be just in the words, but documented in papers, fundamentally and legally, because the invitation, not the membership, because during the war we cannot become NATO members, obviously. We will never make everyone make it during the war. And this invitation, this point, is only for the NATO countries, because we would like to be invited to NATO, not any other alliance. So that is for them. The victory plan has the second point, that is strengthening of Ukrainian army with the weapons today at the battlefield, not tomorrow. We are not talking with Putin about that, and not anybody else, not the countries of global south who do not strengthen us with weapons today. We speak about that with Rammstein countries, the countries which helped Ukraine with weapons during this conflict. Point number 3 is just for the package of deterrence of Russia. It does not mean the use of missiles. However, it would be just, because Russia is using missiles against us. But we are saying it's not about the use of missiles, but about deterrence of Russian Federation. This is the package of the long-range weapons which Ukraine will not use if Russia stops the war against us, stops the aggression against us, stops killing our people. And that is why this package of long-range weapons should be in Ukraine. This is the prevention measure of weapons. This is the warning for Russia. Stop killing people. Stop. The aggressor needs to stop. And that is why this plan, this point of the plan, is not for everyone, and not even for all of the countries of Rammstein. This point is only for those countries who have certain types of weapons, who have and who is ready to give it to Ukraine. The fourth point, economic one, is about the ones who are interested in the investment into Ukraine and to protect mineral resources of Ukraine and to create businesses in the future together with Ukraine. The fifth point is about just security of European continent, and that is why this is the post-war point. It tells us what will happen after the war with the Ukrainian army as the part of the security of Europe, and it is about exclusively Europe, only Europe. So it is not the plan which will end the war, where we would unite the whole world. This is the plan of victory, which leads us to the plan of the war end. This is the plan of strengthening